And good morning. Welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode 1296. Happy Tuesday. And you know what that means? It's an eBay auction Tuesday. We're going to run through an auction preview today. And not just Tuesday night auctions. Some new auctions rolled out last night. Of course, our Tuesday night auctions. And tonight, new batch begins. I've got auctions ending tomorrow night. I've got Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazines ending Thursday night. I've got a batch of auctions ending, I think, Sunday night. Did I put some auctions up Sunday night? I think I did. Actually, I think I put 100 up. And I've got auctions ending next Monday. I put some auctions up. So I think we've got a whole bunch of days of auctions, eBay auctions. And don't forget, on Tuesday nights, we stream live, and we've got the big one tonight. Walter Payton estate sale find rookie card is at auction. And I think the latest bid, the highest bid right now is $187.50, which is underneath what I want. I think the last sale was $260. So I'd like to at least get to that $260 mark. So get your bids in, 99centcards.com. Where's the banner? There it is. I did add a batch of cards to the Buy It Now section. On Buy It Now items only, this excludes auctions. You'll save 25% when you buy 7 or more cards at regular price over at 99centcards.com. I did add a batch of Buy It Now items yesterday. What did I add? What did he add? Baseball, I think. Let me see. I think it's in this batch here. Yes, I had baseball, some Topps Archives Reserve from 2001, Julio Rodriguez, Bryce Harper, some short prints, some Topps Heritage short prints. So some really, really good stuff in the Buy It Now section. I did add a couple hundred more Cubs cards to the Collect store, COLLX. I'm closing in on 300 cards sold in the first 2+ weeks, selling on the Collects platform. So go follow me there, COLLX, download the app, buy some Cubs cards and buy some other cards. Right now I'm focusing on some Cubs duplicates in my Collect store, and then I'll be adding some other random stuff. Doing some clean. I love cleaning. I love cleaning my card room, and here's why. Here's why I love cleaning my card room. I find shit. I find stuff that I don't remember I have. I see this often on social media. People, oh, I didn't realize I had this card. And then there's always, oh, how did you not know you had that card? I know every single card I have. Well, when you have millions of cards, you forget. When you have a million Cubs cards, you forget some of the, like, I'll go through a box and it's like, oh, this is a card show. I remember buying these. I'll have a stack of Cubs cards that I bought at a card show in August. Because usually every card show, almost every card show, I will buy Cubs cards. And sometimes it's bigger cards. Sometimes it's just some random dollar cards. But I'll go through and I'm like, oh, shit, I forgot I bought these. Like, the other day when I was cleaning the card room, I found like a stack of Kyle Schwarber, like patch autos and Nico Horner rookie autos and a first Bowman Chrome Ian Happ auto. And I'm like, damn, I forgot I had these. A Chris Bryant, I forgot I had a Topps Chrome Chris Bryant rookie auto. And it's in a Beckett slab. I forgot I bought that. Totally forgot I bought that. And I see them, and they're super cheap now. And I see them and it's like, oh, I need to buy one of those, forgetting that I have one, that I bought one. And it's probably one of those things where I remembered buying it. And then 2 days later, it's like goes into a box. And that's why I don't want a million total Cubs cards. I don't need a million total Cubs cards. I don't need 3,087 top sets. So the Cubs duplicates over in the Collect store. I also added some of my Adon Sanchez to my trading card database. I did get some trading card database up. I'd been talking about that the other day. These are some Adon Sanchez duplicates. I actually had two. So why do I have Adon Sanchez duplicates? Because I kept buying into player breaks. So I didn't really hit much in the player breaks. The better cards were bought as singles. Imagine that, folks. Imagine that. I bought into a ton of I don't even know what the count was. At least 20 Topps Pro Debut player breaks for Adon Sanchez, and I think I pulled maybe 2 autos. I pulled a green. I pulled one. I pulled one of these from a break. The other one I bought as a single, so I have 2 of them. I think I pulled some non-auto, serial numbered cards, but breaks for player breaks, not good. So I'll probably put these Adon Sanchez on eBay. Put those on eBay. So I did list some stuff on Trading Card Database. But going through and cleaning up the card room was fun because I'm finding stuff that I forgot I had, finding stuff that was in bulk buys or Goodwill pallets, and like, oh, this is perfect for auctions. I'm looking for auctions. I'm looking for stuff that 2 things. I don't have a strategy. Yes, I do. I really do. I joke. In Double A Cards and I, we messaged back and forth briefly yesterday about strategy. He had asked the question, what's your pricing strategy? And really, I don't have a pricing strategy. I mean, really, there is, but there isn't. I don't put too much thought, and I think overthinking will doom you. There was a thread. There's a great thread if you're on the Blowout forums, or if you choose to check it out. It's a thread called eBay Sales Down. It's in the I don't have that window open, but it's in the eBay ComC, etc. Scroll down all the way, go to blowoutforums.com, scroll all the way down, and there's a thread called eBay Sales Down. It's several pages, and there's some good info. It's a lot of stuff. But somebody in there had talked about he puts way too much thought into how much shipping is going to cost. And I can't remember how it all played out, but it's like, man, you are spending way too much. Like, that's just got to be automatic. You've just got to know. And part of that is just over time and doing it, you'll understand. And it's funny, we are in it. Like, if you're selling, like, you just know how the postal system works, how much shipping is going to cost. Like, it's just ingrained. Like, it's just secondhand, and my wife will have, every once in a while, she'll sell stuff on Poshmark, and she'll be like, which I think they handle shipping. So, but sometimes, say she has a gift for a friend, and she's like, how much is this going to cost? How, blah, blah, blah. Although my wife's really good at packaging stuff, I should hire her in my shipping department. She's busy enough. So, it's like second nature to me. And in fact, her aunt called over the weekend and had a question about, it was about stamps. And I'm like, forever stamp. I'm like, don't buy them. Nope. And she's like, oh, it's too good to be true. I'm like, yep, those are highly likely to be fake. If you see really cheap forever stamps, they are most likely fake. Can you use them? Sure. Does it, they may be caught and you may lose the thing. So you don't want to lose mail. Don't buy cheap forever stamps from some random Facebook ad. So that was the question that she had. I don't know where I was, kind of a tailspin on where this topic was going. Overthinking on packaging and shipping. Strategies. I don't even have a strategy for Hobby Evolution. Duh. We're 1,296 episodes in. Of course, there's no strategy on this show. Strategies for auctions. So, I will say there's not a strategy for what I run at auctions, but there is. So I will run auctions of stuff that that I buy. I think I can get a good deal to get some bids on. Let's see. For example, this Topps Chrome Refractor rookie card of Jackson Holiday. Now, the timing was poor on my part. There was speculation at play. I was assuming the Orioles would advance in the playoffs, and I could get this. This was scheduled to run at auction last week. Orioles not in the playoffs, so I just may put this at a buy it now at a price where I would, make some money on. So these are like duds that I bought on speculation. Actually, one of these, a few of these will eventually get to auction, maybe, but it's stuff that I can buy, and it's like, okay, I can put this at auction. It's a good auction. It's going to be liquid. Obviously, it's going to sell because everything's going to start at 99 cents. So that's kind of one strategy. When I'm cleaning my card room, my strategy is, okay, do I have a pile behind me? I did have a pile behind. Okay, actually, this stuff, I think this stuff is going to go up for auction tonight. So there's like National Treasures RPA to 10 Andy Isabella. So that's going to go at auction tonight. I have no idea. Sticker price this was in a bulk buy, so I did not pay anywhere close to $20. I don't think. Here's I ran some of these at auction a few weeks ago. Didn't really sell for. I think it was Justin Leonard or somebody. Sold for like $2. So this one probably, and that's what the sticker price is, $2. Maybe it goes for 99 cents. I don't care. Hopefully it's somebody that buys multiple things. That is, that is something I'll put at auction because I don't want, first of all, I'm going to spend just as much time listing this as a buy it now as I am an auction. And it just may sit in my buy it now section. So here's another one. Catherine Grayson Celebrity Cuts, numbered out of 100. So that's just something that, I'm just going to throw this at auction. We've got some NASCAR. Where's Kyle at? We've got a Rusty Wallace undercover, numbered out of 325. We've got a kayaker, Michael Smallin, relic from Goodwin Champions, and an Elliott Sloan, who is a skateboarder. So those are all going up tonight. I got to get those listed tonight at auction. So that's kind of a strategy that I have. Is stuff that I don't necessarily. It's either going to sit in my store at a buy it now price because this stuff's going to be priced at like $7 or higher because of the shipping. And if it sells for 99 cents plus $4.25 shipping, that's okay. Because I know it's going to sell. It's not going to sit in my store for potentially months and months or years. So that's one of my strategies on what I'm putting at auction. So that was fun going through the card room, finding some stuff, not only to put in my, in fact, the batch of cards that I listed yesterday was stuff that I found in a box going through some stuff, and hopefully I'll find some more. So that's what I did. That's what I did yesterday. Hey, by the way, Ernie yesterday, I took him. I was a little late for Hobby Evolution because I had a meet and greet appointment for Ernie at doggy daycare. Ernie passed. He hung out at doggy daycare all morning and fucking loved it. I knew he would. He loves other dogs. So him getting to play with other dogs all morning, they said he does like to play rough, which we kind of know, and he likes bigger dogs. He likes playing with bigger dogs. Ernie was and this is funny because Ernie was the first puppy out of the litter. Biscuit was the runt of her litter. So, you can tell, like, if you knew Biscuit, you knew Ernie, you can tell Ernie's definitely he's the alpha male of that little Havanese, the little 5-pound Havanese. Biscuit was the little runt. So little Ernie loves playing with the big dogs. I guess he made friends with a couple golden doodles, which makes sense because our neighbor has a golden doodle, and Ernie plays with Rookie, the golden doodle, quite a bit. So, and then I think a chocolate lab. So Ernie had a great day at doggy daycare. He's going back tomorrow. It's nice to get some work done, and I'm sure Ernie loves it because he gets to play with other puppies. He loves puppies, dogs. So Ernie having a good time. Had a good time at doggy daycare. What else? That was about it. I did some cleaning. I did some listing. I did some shipping. Today is eBay Auction Tuesday. Don't forget, we go live tonight, 7 p.m. Central, for Hobby Evolution. That's tomorrow morning. eBay Auction Live tonight, 7 p.m. Central. I was really tired yesterday. I don't know if I'm getting like a cold, or it's the weather, or that I'm cleaning. And this is, my wife brought this up and it made a lot of sense. I'm doing a lot of moving boxes and in the basement. There's a lot of dust. So I don't know why that would make me feel tired, because I think I got good sleep 2 nights ago. But yesterday I woke up good. But then I was just like, throughout the day, I was just exhausted. I was blowing my nose a lot, sneezing a little bit. I think the blowing my nose, I think the runny nose part, I think that's the weather. It's like 80 during the day and it's like 40 in the morning. But I'm also stirring up dust, and I'm sure that's where some of the sneezing is coming in. And the fatigue is probably just, my wife's like, my wife goes, when I said, I'm just really tired and I'm not hungry. I wasn't hungry last night, but I did like snack. I had some not Tostitos, but salsa chips and salsa in the afternoon. And then I had, it was like 5 o'clock and I'm hungry, but it's like, it's 5 o'clock. It's almost dinner time. So I ate like 2 handfuls of pistachios, which filled me up. And it's like, by 6 o'clock, my wife's like, what do you want for dinner? I'm like, I'm not really hungry. She's like, do you feel okay? And I'm like, I'm just really tired. She goes, did you get good sleep last night? And I'm like, yeah, I think so. And I'm like, my nose has been runny, I've sneezed. And she's like, well, you've been cleaning. You've been probably dust has, it's probably that. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, anything else? Do you feel okay? I'm like, no, I just feel run down. And she's like, well, you like haven't stopped working. Like you haven't taken a break since Club 400, since last weekend, which was a lot of work. I mean, was the day of the Madison card show. And then we do Club 400. And then I come home and work. Actually, Sunday, I did kind of take some time off last Sunday. But then all week, and I'm, shipping and listing and shipping, cleaning and sorting and cleaning. And so I'm like, yeah, you're right. So what did I do? So then my wife, so I'm like, I'm going to go downstairs and clean some more. And she goes, you don't want to watch, because my wife decided she's going to have some pasta. And I'm like, I don't want any. So she's like, you're not going to watch Jeopardy. And I'm like, no. And then she's like, because that's like our nightly thing. And I'm like, okay, I'll watch Jeopardy. She's like, well, you don't have to. Like, you gave me the look, I have to. You give me the look, I have to. So we watched Jeopardy. And then I went down and I came down and cleaned. So the card room is where it's going to be for now, because there's just no more space to put boxes. So it's as clean as it's going to get until I purge. Now I'm tackling the shipping room, which is a fucking disaster. It is a giant F-bomb disaster in my shipping room. Now, I got some work done. I got a little bit of work done yesterday in the shipping room, last night. But a lot more needs to be done. And then I'm saving the least amount of work for last. This room probably has the rec room. I've just got some random boxes and piles of cards. it'll take no time. This will take me a little bit of time. I've tried to tackle it, but I keep bringing more stuff in here to list or to sort. But it won't take me much time. I've got a few boxes in here and all that shit behind me. That'll take a little bit of time. So that's where I'm at. So today it's more shipping. Listing. I think I'm going to take a break from listing today, with the exception of I need to get some more auctions listed for tonight that start tonight. What do I have so far? What did I list already? Oh, I listed a bunch of auctions Sunday during the Bears game, and then I haven't touched it since. eBay's really slow. Scheduled. I don't like that eBay changed their listing hub. So far I've got 32 items that start tonight. I've got a bunch of RPAs. I forgot I listed a bunch of RPAs. Some autos, a lot of autos. I've got a couple of empty boxes, 75, 76 Topps basketball empty box, 75 Topps football empty box, some relics, and a bunch of RPAs. So that's some of the stuff that's starting tonight. I won't show that off yet. I'll preview what's ending tonight. And then, of course, tonight when you tune in, you'll see what's going to be going live as the auctions end. Let's go to the chat. Peter's in the house. Good morning. Top of the morning to you. Jonathan is here. Good morning. Mr. Archer is here. Good morning. Kyle's in the house. Good morning. And good luck with the Walter tonight. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's at 187.50. Is that where's the Payton? The Walter Payton rookie card from the estate sale find ends tonight at 7:50 p.m. Central Time. Looks like we got a new bid in. It's at $192.50. $192.50 on the Walter Payton, where I clicked on the wrong screen. Okay. Happy Tuesday, David. What's up? Dan's in the house. What's going on? Dan wants to know, what is the blue poster looking thing next to the desk? The counter, next to the counter back there. That is something Cooter gave me. That is a Tinkers to Evers to Chance, 1902, 1912, and it's got a photo of their T205s. So Cooter sent that to me. Thank you. So right now it's just sitting there. I don't have any wall space in here. So it's perfect. I like it right there, although you can't really see the whole thing. And it also covers up the plug, so you don't see the plug. Perfect. Where we at? Red Light 34, good morning. Johnny Boy Cards is here. Good morning. Dan is downloading Amityville. Can I say that without slurring my words and sounding drunk? Downloading Amityville Horror. There, I said it. Amityville Horror, 1979, the original. And The Ritual, 2017 on Netflix for October watching. Both are good. Amityville Horror. Loved it when I was a kid because I was a kid. I was naive, and then now it's like it's just a bunch of bullshit. It was just all made up. However, there was like actual murders. I think there is a movie they made about the actual murders where it's believed that the son killed his family. There's like conspiracy theories that he didn't. I think he's still in prison for it. I think that was in 1974. But that, and then after that happened, it's like, oh, all these spooky things are happening, and find out it was all a hoax. I did watch. What have I been watching? I've been putting on, like, if I'm in here listing, I'll throw a movie on. I had on. So I'm going to spoil. I still haven't decided the Bow movie, the Bow Film Festival. I haven't released it, but we've teased some of the films. And I teased, I'm just going to go on and say, because it's probably going to be like the how to scale up your business video. We're just never going to get to the Bow Film Festival. So the horror movie. So I said I was going to do a comedy, a drama, a horror, a sci-fi, and a party movie. Of course, we know the party movie is Can't Hardly Wait, and that's going to end the night. That's the fifth film showing at my Bow Film Festival. I haven't named the sci-fi film. We'll eventually get to it. Did I name a comedy film? I don't think so. And the horror film, though, I'll tell you what the horror film is. And I said this the other day. The horror film that I would show at my Bow Film Festival, and I decided upon this because I'm thinking this through the lens of I'll probably have multiple film festivals. Now, I'm not actually holding film festivals, but like my first film festival, it's like there's so many horror movies that I would like to show. And I don't want mainstream, like I don't want Halloween. I don't want Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't want Child's Play. Like I want some like more underground, not as seen, but I still enjoyed it. So my horror film, the 1980s brought us some amazing films. I think like 1980 was probably one of the best years in horror films. 1980. But this film is not from 1980. The film, I think, is from 1984. It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the new 2, maybe. What? Let me see what the actual name of the movie is. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was 1986. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 from 1986. And there's some comedy in it. It's kind of a goofy, where's the Wikipedia? We're going to Wikipedia. I know this is John Keating's thing, but we're going to do it this morning about Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. It's a 1986 American black comedy slasher film co-composed and directed by Tobe Hooper and written by L.M. Kit Carson. It is the sequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974. The film stars Dennis Hopper, Caroline Williams, Bill Johnson, Bill Moseley, and Jim Sydow. The plot follows Vanita Stretch Brock, a radio host who is victimized and abducted by Leatherface and his cannibalistic family. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Lefty Enright, the uncle of Sally and Franklin Hardesty, both prior victims of the family, hunts them down. So the development of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 followed the 1981 theatrical re-release of the original film. So it's kind of a cult classic. And I mentioned there's some comedy behind it. The film's promotional materials featured a satirical bent, with its theatrical one-sheet parodying the poster art for the popular teen comedy The Breakfast Club. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, a little bit of there's also a little bit of football in the background, college football in the background. The plot begins with two high school seniors, Buzz and Rick. They race along a desolate stretch of Texas highway en route to the Texas-Oklahoma football game at the Dallas Cotton Bowl. So that's how the film begins. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, that's the horror movie that I would put at the Bow Film Festival. So I had that on the other day. Yesterday I had Halloween 2, like one of the newer ones. I just had that on in the background. Brian's in the house. Good morning. Zach and Porter, what's going on? Good morning. George is here. What's happening? He's busy developing film and listening to Peaky Peaky. Love it. Royals 417, good morning. Dan also DID'd Person of Interest. Downloaded Person of Interest Season 2. Brian's in the house. Good morning. Zach says cheap forever stamps are like trimmed sweetness rookies. Buyer beware. Fortunately, my Walter Payton rookie is not trimmed. It's a beautiful looking card. It's got the min size though. Zach says Bow strategy is easy. Cove inventory. He doesn't overthink it or have a personal connection with it. He is about selling product at speed Sometimes you win, some you lose, but it evens out. Move inventory, not Cove. I'm like, is Cove Inventory a YouTube channel? Move inventory. There you go. John says a Rusty Wallace usually costs extra in Thailand. If that's not an Urban Dictionary slang word, let's type in the old Urban Dictionary. Like the old Rusty Wallace. That does sound like an Urban Dictionary. Let's see. Does Rusty Wallace populate? Yeah. A Rusty Wallace from Urban Dictionary. When you go to a bar, wait, hold on. I need to read this before I speak it. Oh. Rusty Wallace, you can read it for yourself on Urban Dictionary. The old Rusty Wallace. Cooter says, if cards aren't turning, Bo ain't earning. Sell, sell, sell. Absolutely. We are moving inventory. Brian says, is SGC headquarters outside Milton's path of destruction? Yes, it is. So SGC is down in Boca Raton, which is Miami, north of Miami. Milton is it's like hitting dead on Tampa, which is further north, up north. So looks like it's going to hit Tampa and then cross Florida and I think go back into the like it looks like the latest track I saw. It's going to hit Tampa and then kind of go northeast through Florida and then like exit around Jacksonville and back into the ocean. John says, George is the man. Watching the Peaky. Loafy Joe's in the house. Good morning. Johnny M is here. Good morning. Going to be 37 degrees Thursday night. The wife's going to want to turn the heat on, telling her boiler's not working. No heat for you. Got to turn the heat on. Red Light says, maybe because you are workout lifting boxes. That could be. That's my workout. I haven't exerted this much energy in a while. Zach says, I have put a best offer on a Randy Moss rookie. You have it labeled as Stadium Club. It's actually a Skybox card. I will seek action if I lose because of your labeling. Did I really? Let's see. What's the Randy Moss? Oh, I saw I screwed that up. I saw the logo under Destroyers. That looks like a Stadium Club logo. Yeah, that was not an AI mistake. That was a Bo mistake. Even worse. I thought that looked like a Stadium Club logo. Didn't look closely enough, which follows a lot of the feedback I received from my teachers. Doesn't pay close attention, and here we are. 40 years later, 35 years later. John says, you'll be fine when we set the clocks back. You farmers are a little delicate. Zach says, you were taking in less calories and being more active. Try eating a sensible breakfast. I did eat breakfast yesterday. By the way, maybe that's why. Maybe I ate breakfast yesterday. My body wasn't used to it. I had bran flakes and a banana yesterday for breakfast. Although, after I dropped off Ernie at doggy daycare, I went and got gas at Quick Trip across the street. And it's like, oh man, I should get a coffee and some Glazers. Nope. Didn't. Just got gas. Came home, had some bran flakes and a banana. So I did eat a sensible breakfast yesterday. Didn't help. Was still tired. Still blowing my nose. Still sneezing. So not eating a sensible breakfast this morning. Cooter says there's plenty of room in the card room if you would go to a standard size box. Just saying. Actually, Cooter, I think there would be less room. If I went to a standard size box because I'm able to fit long boxes in every nook and cranny. Is there a way? I wonder. We can go on location. Let's take a walkthrough. Let me can I invite myself? I bet I can. Copy. And I'm going to invite my cell phone, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you like every nook and cranny. New mail. Oh, I got to email myself. Oh, that's not my email. I hate when I made one typo like 7 years ago and it keeps it saved in my Hotmail. Maybe because I'm still using Hotmail. All right. Paste. All right. So I have emailed myself. Where's my tab? Okay. Let's see. All right. Now let's go to my mail. StreamYard. We're gonna go on location. We're gonna allow that. All right, settings. We need to do the camera, back camera. No, we don't want that. What's this? There we go. Okay. I think we got it set up. And we're going to name it the card room cam. Done. Okay, we're in. Oh. Come on. Where's my. Hello? Come on. Okay. Card room cam. Here we go. All right. I'm trying to figure out how to. All right. So Cooter. So here's the card room, and this is like clean. So take for example this. So we've got these, but I can squeeze in like some of these boxes, some of those boxes. So here we go. I've got boxes up here. I can still hear myself in the other room. So this is the card room. I got to get these boxes off the floor. These are all Cubs cards over here. We got the long boxes. I got shit over here. Here's my Beckett's. Okay, I'm going to leave now. Okay, I'm back. So that's why I like having those small boxes, because I can fit them in those nooks and crannies. All right, where are we at? Kyle says, fatigue, jeopardy, taking pets to daycare. These are symptoms of being like 80 years old. You've got a good point, Kyle. You have a very good point. Johnny M says, men rest when we die. Just how it is. I run on 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and I did in my 20s. Once I got into my 30s, it's like, I need like 6 to 8 hours. No, I'm good like 8 hours of sleep. What time? I go to bed at 10 to 10:30. Wake up at 5:30. So that's what? 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 hours. I get a solid 7 hours. George says, I knew you'd like that, John. A great way to start the day. A little peeky. Gundy 98's in the house. Good morning. That dude from Duryea says, buyer bid up a 76 Payton and did not pay. His feedback shows a history of this. I want to be petty and bid on all their listings and not pay. F them. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't pay to be petty, though. Flawed Thinker, good morning. Zach says, Bo, I think what you were describing are snuff films. John says, I don't get black comedies. I was raised in the suburbs. Tiger 727 in the house. Good morning. David says, last horror movie I watched was Feast, which was part of HBO's Project Greenlight series at least 20 years ago. Wow. Horror is like my number one genre that I watch. Dave Arnold's in the hizzo. BPC. Kyle says, a little nervous about Milton. Headed for Sarasota, and I just sent a stack of my best cards to CGC. Oh, is that where CGC is? In Sarasota? Yeah, it's like direct hit on Tampa and Sarasota. Offbeat All-Stars in the house. Good morning. He had 4 interviews yesterday, another tomorrow. Hopefully start getting some offers. Good luck. Zach says, Brian, what type of work are you seeking? Is it a very specific field? Flawed Thinker loves taking field trips. Brian Wolf says, yesterday you labeled a Stadium Club card Pacific when showing collects. Oh, really? I wonder what card that was. Now that would have been an AI issue. John says, audio will be an issue. It was. You need AirPods or a wired mic. Brian says, honestly, anything at this point, mostly sales jobs just to keep the lights on, trying to get back into the beverage industry. The bevies. Brian says, oh God, we now have we have now beat the moving episode. I don't know if anything can beat the moving episode. That was pretty good. Zach says, Bo, save your excuses for the courts. T206 Kid says, I should show that room to my wife. She won't think I have a problem. Zach says, good luck to Brian. Brian says, get a shipping container and put it in the backyard. It will look great and the neighbors will love it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Max says, good Lord, put all that shit in the same size boxes. Next project should be 1 million rows. That is a lot of cards. Tiger 727 says, well, now I know why I can't find certain cards I have been looking for. See? See, that's a glimpse into how I forget I have cards. Just put them in one of those boxes, and it's a nice little surprise in a few years. Is having that type of volume not normal anymore? Cooter says, Bo sure ended that road trip abruptly. Must have been getting too close to the dead bodies. Zach says, I saw a body. I saw a flipping body. We are all going to be witnesses and famous. I was wondering why LRS hadn't been showing up. We found him. He's in the basement. Kyle says, I think the important thing is how much your sales are up year over year. What size boxes or what the card room looks like is mostly irrelevant. The system obviously works. You were able to afford doggy daycare. So that's just the card. That's just the storage room. My inventory, my shipping room is completely well organized. So that, you order a card on eBay, boom, I know where it's at. Box 1, tab H, boom, here it is. Where we at? Zach says normal is setting on a washing machine. Nothing else is normal. That's true. Johnny M says, holy shit, maybe my garage doesn't look that bad. Gonna show this to the wife. Flawed Thinker says, to me, a good horror movie is one that if you were to watch on mute, it would still be scary. I've never thought of it that way. I like the dialogue. The dialogue's terrible in scary movies, but yeah. I wasn't watching Halloween yesterday. I was watching Sleepaway Camp 3. Talk about great dialogue. Sleepaway Camp Part 3. You probably should watch that one on mute. Eli's here. Good morning. Thinking about listing all of my base cards. I have about 500 to 600, mostly modern NBA cards. Should I do it or am I wasting my time? Unfortunately, that would probably be wasting your time. But if you have the listings, and here's my suggestion. If you have 500 to 600 free listings, I don't know if you have a store or if you're just working on the $250 a month. If you have 500 to 600 listings available and you have 500 to 600 modern NBA cards you want to sell, go ahead and list them for $2, $1.50, whatever you want, and maybe you'll move a few. You might not. I've noticed modern NBA cards, at least for me in my store, do not move that well. Doesn't mean they don't move well for others. I also have very few NBA cards, comparatively speaking, to football and baseball. But I'd say if you want it, go ahead and do it. You might make a few bucks. Max says, shouldn't be long now. Good luck. Something like 250,000 jobs being created per week now. There you go. Low Roller Scratcher has joined it. He's not dead in my basement. Here he is. This is the year of Bitcoin. Well, it's October 8th. It better come soon. Huge bull run. October to December. There you go. He's predicting $100,000 at the end of the year. I think he predicted that last year also. Let's see. Low Roller also gives us a lottery ticket update. Mega Million tickets are going up to $5 next year. What are they this year? What are the current? What is it? $4? Is it $1? $2? Mega Million sucks. Did you know they will tax your big winnings? Uh-oh. Cooter said, who said Low Roller Scratcher 3 times? Low Roller can buy a wife if he wins the lottery. There you go. Zach and Porter says, hi, Mike. How are the skill games? Tiger727 says, I think we discovered another place to look for Hoffa. There you go. He can use base card as variation listings. There you go. The Faltsy's in the house. Who are better actors, horror or adult films? They're the same. I think it's just the same. Andy Mack says the Sleepaway Camp movies are classics. The first one with the perv cook at the beginning is insane. I can't believe I watched that movie when I was like 12. I know. I think times were different when we were growing up. Friday the 13th was like my favorite movie as a 7 or 8 year old. I dressed up as Jason Voorhees like every year for Halloween at school. I'm probably still on a list in Anawan, like future serial killer, Bo, Sleepaway Camp. Let's see. Low Roller found a new location for skill games. Mega Million is $2. Wow, that's a big raise. Johnny M says, I'm in the process of putting all my NBA cards in a 5,000 count box and listing on Facebook for $100. There you go. Big basement. If you ever had kids, they could move back in with you and live there. No. Bitcoin, new documentary tonight on HBO Max. Are you getting Chicken Big Mac in October? No. I'm not. Hey, tonight's Auction Tuesday. I'm going to be streaming live starting at 7 p.m. Central. Get your bids in early and often on the Tuesday night auctions. Let's take you through some of the listings tonight. Share the screen. Here we go. First item ending. It's 7:15 tonight. Score autograph of John Randall, Minnesota Vikings. This is up to $550. That was sitting at like $2 for a long time. Tyson Bagent, I'm a year too late listing that one. No bids. We've got is that an RPA? No, it's just a patch auto number to 25, Kenyon Drake, Alabama Crimson Tide. Beautiful gold Sharpie auto, Kenyon Drake. That's up to 425. Let's see. We've got an rookie patch of Jahmyr Gibbs, only a bid of 99 cents. This is numbered to 399. Doc Gooden rookie cards up to 230. Jahmyr Gibbs neon green jersey relic. No bids on this one yet. Like, this is where I'm surprised that the Jahmyr Gibbs cards have one bid, one of two bids, and the Doc Gooden's at 230. Like, I'm shocked by it. And the Saquon Barkley, I know it's low serial number, but I'm surprised that's at $1.52. Here's an Amon-Ra St. Brown jersey relic, neon pink. It's only at $1.25. And those were purchases from the Madison Card Show last week, so I may end up losing. We'll see. We still have 12 hours left in these auctions, so they may get up more than I paid for them. I've got some Pat Tillman's non-rookie cards, Prism Draft and Contenders. Got some Bowman U Chrome. Got a Max Scherzer rookie. There's another Tillman. Got a Pete Weber Ginter, Joey Chestnut, Bruce Jenner Ginters, Quinn Ewers. I've got some Leaf Draft of him. A Joey Votto rookie, a couple Joey Votto rookies. How about this Jaden Daniels? It's up to $6.50, where I paid several dollars for the Jahmyr Gibbs cards. I paid 30 cents for this Jaden Daniels at the same card show. So there you go. It all evens out. Clayton Kershaw, Ginter rookie cards up to $9. Got some Jordan, LeBron. Yeah, that's LeBron. LeBron's up to $2.25. Here's the premium Skybox Premium Destroyers rookie card, Randy Moss. It is not Stadium Club. It is Skybox Premium. That does have a bid. I just don't think I refreshed my screen. And this Jahmyr Gibbs Bowman Chrome U has a bid. Surprising. Couple more Jordans. Travis Kelce, Panini Origins. Got a Bobby Witt Jr. Topps Chrome rookie. Willie Mays 1970 Topps booklet story, the Willie Mays story. It's up to $325. Aaron Judge rookie gold cup and a tribute. Juan Soto refractor. We've got a Jeter rookie card. Jordan Walker Invicta. Got a jumbo patch of Jock Peterson. Ohtani rookie. I'm surprised this doesn't have more action. This was also something I'm hoping goes for a little higher than what it's at, because I paid more for this at the Madison Card Show. Jackson Holiday first Bowman's up to $2. Couple more refractors. There's the Walter Payton up to $192.50. We've got a Jed Jerko rookie auto, couple George Brett triple threads, serial numbered cards, AJ Cole first Bowman Chrome auto, Jacob Wilson mood ring insert, Bowman Chrome Ascensions, Austin Hendrick, and Roger Clemens and Kirby Puckett rookies from 85 Fleer. And I think those are the auctions ending tonight. Yes. And then I've got some auctions ending tomorrow night as well. Where are we at? Eli says, I'm listing the base then. I upgraded to the 1,000 listing last week. I have an all NBA only store with 350 active. I'd say do it then. Go ahead. See how it works. You can always take them down if you don't get much action. Just take them down. Max says, the next Bears QB up there. Johnny M says, Night of the Living Dead in the drive-in at 8 years old with grandma. Not sure what she thought it was going to be. The title says it all, right? Night of the Living Dead. Can't get much more clear than that. Low Roller says he can use collects. There you go. You can always sell those on collects. No insertion fees. Let's see. Unicorn Cupcakes going to Michigan to play skill games this weekend. Wish me luck. Zach says, I'm proud of society for that Doc Gooden outpacing modern. There you go. Let's see. Unicorn Cupcake says online poker is legal in Michigan. That's what I will be playing. It is not legal in Wisconsin. There you go. You can play crypto casino online. In this new metaverse, if the day ends in Y, then Bo has auctions ending. Not quite. I'm not doing weekend auctions yet. Who knows? Maybe we will. Brian says, Tyson Bagent will start a game this year. Where can I make that bet? I wouldn't, man. The odds are pretty good that a backup quarterback at some point during the season will make a start, whether it's an injury or whether it's at the end of the regular season. I mean, that's at least one game. I would make that bet also. I would put a small wager if I were a gambling man. Hopefully it's not for injury, but backup quarterbacks typically do see at least one start. Back to some more auctions. So some of these that haven't been highlighted, these are some auctions that are ending tomorrow night. I think I just put a batch of like 50 random cards up at auction, 99-cent auction that'll end tomorrow night. Some vintage football, 68 Bob Lilly, some 60 Fleer, Curly Johnson, 59 Topps, Bruce Bosley. That sounds like Bruce Bosley. Wasn't he an actor? Jim Hart, 69 Topps. Then we've got some modern Bears, Alshon Jeffrey, Devin Hester. Got a DeMarco Murray, X-Fractor rookie, Kyle Rudolph X-Fractor rookie. Hey, Andy Dalton, starting quarterback in the NFL, Andy Dalton, rookie card. Jamal Lewis, rookie card. We've got some Allie Raisman, gymnastics, Olympics card. Abby Wambach. True Spy Stories from 1939. We've got some Rookie of the Year favorites. We got a couple Tiger Woods cards. We got a Shaq rookie, the Future Force. Man, I love that card. Asia Wilson. Surprised this doesn't have a bid yet. SI for kids. Asia Wilson, one of the best players in the WNBA. Surprised the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is at $425. Dennis Rodman has a bid. A couple bids. Tim Duncan, Tyrese Maxey. Got another Tom Brady. Matt Ryan rookie card. Marshawn Lynch rookie. Got a 69 Topps 4-in-1. Another Brady. John Elway select blue prism die cut. More Brady. Another Drew Brees rookie card. More Brady. Another Andy Dalton rookie from Topps Chrome. Another Brady. A lot of Brady. And then Thursday, if you're a wrestling fan, I've got a whole bunch of wrestling magazines ending Thursday night at auction. Pro Wrestling Illustrated mainly from the 80s and 90s, even modern stuff. There's 87 and 88. There's Miss Elizabeth from 1989. Hogan Savage, 1989. Hogan Luger. We got the PWI Annual from 1984. We've got a PWI from 1982 featuring Cowboy Bob Orton. An early Hulkamania mention in there from 1982. We got Hulk Hogan on the cover of 1986. Ric Flair in 1982. Sergeant Slaughter. Treason, 1991. We got the very first issue of the PWI 500 from 1991. Kimberly Page on the cover of this 1997 issue. Super cards. This was my jam. This was like the heyday of my wrestling fandom. Like this one I remember. I remember reading this PWI magazine, November 1997, WWF WCW Dream Match. I remember I would go on Saturdays. My mom would go grocery shopping, and I would go to the Book Emporium, and I would get magazines, wrestling magazines. I'd usually get 2 or 3 with my allowance money or my paper route money, paper route by this time. And I remember reading this, and then my mom would go across the street to Walmart for groceries, and I would sit in the car and read PWI or whatever other Inside Wrestling, The Wrestler, Wrestling America, whatever it was. And I still remember looking through this one, 1997. Moving on. So some newer ones, 1998, 99. I guess they're not that newer. 1999 Wrestling Annual. We get the photo album. Annual from 2001, Mr. McMahon. PWI 500, 1995. This was the very first PWI 500 that I saw when I was getting into wrestling magazines. So a whole bunch of Pro Wrestling Illustrated, another PWI 500, 1996 issue. Here's some new ones, 2005, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2015, 2016. So I've got some new stuff as well. Here's the PWI 500 from 2017. A lot of wrestling magazines. There's Charlotte Flair from 2020. Oops, I did not put the year on that one. We got Ultimate Warrior on the cover from 1999. Here's a big time wrestling program from I think this is 1977. I couldn't find a year on it, but it features Kevin Sullivan and Bob Roop. Wrestling Review magazine from 1962. So those are the Thursday night auctions ending. Just a random. This Shabazz Napier RPA was supposed to be scheduled for tonight, but I listed it Sunday, so it's running. The Lonely auction on Sunday afternoon, ending at 105. Sunday night auctions. There's about 100. Some RPA, Stephen Ridley RPA, Dion rookie, a bunch of Peyton Mannings, Andre Reed rookie. A whole bunch of Brady's, newer Tom Brady's, ending at auction Sunday night, this coming Sunday night. These are all from within the last, 5-6 years, 2019, 20, 21. Although there's a random 2009, there's a 2004. So I guess there's some olders, 2002. There's some older stuff in there as well, 2004, 2005. So a bunch of 2002 Topps Heritage, a couple random wrestling cards, Hulk Hogan and Billy Jack Haynes from 87. Couple Adley Rushman rookies, Tarek Skubal, Bobby Witt Jr., Bo Jackson, Aaron Judge. So these are all Tuesday night, or these are all Sunday night auctions ending this coming Sunday. LeBron James SI for kids. Got a Dwayne Wade serial number to 149. Couple Kristaps Porzingis serial numbers, and like 5 or 6 Michael Jordans. So those are Sunday night auctions. So there you go. Enough of that. Where we at? Let's see. Zach says, invest that money in Bitcoin. It is their year, not the year of Bajan. Yeah, there you go. Low Roller says, I heard Andy Dalton got benched again. Max says, I don't think Dalton is starting anymore. Well, he started Sunday. Maybe he got pulled. Did he get pulled for this week? Let's see. Did Andy Dalton get benched? Let's see. Week 5 coming up. Wait, week 5. Wasn't this past week 5? No, Andy Dalton remains starter. So Bryce Young took over, but Andy Dalton remains. This is from yesterday, or actually 2 nights ago, Monday night. Wait, what the hell? Sunday night. The Panthers pulled Andy Dalton during Sunday's loss to the Bears, but they aren't thinking about going back to Bryce Young as their starting quarterback. Head coach Dave Canellis said after the game that Dalton will start against the Falcons next week. So there you go. Andy Dalton, still the quarterback. Cooter says, when my wife and I go to the casino, she puts her money in slot machines. I go to the bar and buy pre-war cards. Guess who comes out better every time? I bet the pre-war cards comes out better. Zach says he just started for the Panthers. He beat the Raiders in his first start after Young's benching. Andy Dalton's still the starter. Brian wants a link to the Low Roller Scratcher store. He got benched, but he's still the starter. Tom C. Mike 255. That's his store. Further research, he was benched to protect him from a bad offensive line. Plenty of outlets reported it. Let's see. It sounded like he would still start, just giving Young some action. The owner will most likely step in and force Young back at some point. Crazy they'd rather risk Young behind the line and not Dalton, right? Some teams just can't help themselves. Carolina. Troy, what's going on? Good morning. Let's see. Where are we at? Max says, sounds like something the Bears would do. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Wonder what Jay Cutler is doing nowadays. He's just hanging out at the farm down in Nashville. Peter says that card room is nuts. Is Mike your name? My ComC store, Mike 255. Low Roller Scratcher. So that's what I had for today. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget about my eBay auctions running almost nightly at 99centcards.com. Tonight is Tuesday night auctions in my eBay store. We'll stream live starting at 7 p.m. Central. Some great items up for bid. Get those bids in. Check out the Buy It Now items as well. On the Buy It Now items, auctions excluded for discount codes, but on the Buy It Now items, if you buy 7 or more at regular price, you'll save 25% off at checkout. So check it all out, 99centcards.com. I will see you tonight at 7 p.m. Central as we count down the auctions. See you later.